Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all my viewers and friends for the small YouTuber. Uh, Earlier, I post my video the creating great customer service introduction just earlier. So this time, creating great customer service. But the title is my topic is about customer service in corporate way of life. Make your product easier to buy than your competition, or you will find your customer buying from them, not you. Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks NBA basketball team and Landmark Theaters and chairman of HDNet. Uh, for the customer service, are you familiar with this? You are old or new? If you are new, you should know about the customer service, the definition of customer service. And if you are old, you should be understand about customer service, not only the definition. All right. Okay. Definition: customer service. There are many definitions of what customer service is all about. Wikipedia has numerous quoted statements from many authors on the subject matter. The sum of all their thoughts boil down to this: customer service is a series of behavior and activities that are done by a product or service vendor where a positive response is generated from its targeted recipient to whom a relationship can be formed, continue, and build over the longest period of time, which shall be beneficial to a company or individual for succeeding in their commercial or personal interests. That is the another defini- uh, definition of customer service. Also, customer service is basically a sensory gameplay between a product seller or service provider with a customer, old or new. It starts when the first contact takes place between the two parties and does not end when the customer leaves the premises of the vendor. Patronage, and when it's either the loyal customer dies or if unhappy experience takes place. Customer service does not limit itself to the actual interaction of a customer and a company or individual that are interchangeably involved in selling a product or providing a service. It is a complete and continuing service process that is started before a sales takes place. So, before, during, and after. Let's go to before. Before, number one, customer prospecting, and number two, walk-in reception. Let's go to during. Number one, sales interaction and rapport. Number two, service fulfillment. And let's go to the after. Number one, usage satisfaction, product performance. Number two, post-sale support, fulfillment. And last, number three, relationship development. If an unhappy interaction occurs at any part of this process, the end result of a successful transaction does not take place. Moreover, if a customer is unhappy with the performance of a product that was purchased, a complaint is the natural result that takes place. The customer expects to see a resolution from the manufacturer or the retailer. Otherwise, the company loses customer forever if it is unable to redeem itself the satisfaction of that customer. The importance of customer service to one business today is more emphasized than before due to the very competitive nature of the local marketplace for any products or services or service where it. Number 1. Provide the key competitive advantage in attracting new customers, regaining old ones, and keeping those loyal to the brand for the longest period of time. Number 2. Support the image that company wants to project to its target market. Number 3. Tangibly translate the business value statement into actionable terms. Number 4. Has been proven as a major factor in reducing low seasonality sales level and business threats posed during difficult economic period. Number 5. Minimize or avoid sales opportunity losses, the business threat factor. Number 6. Can be a low cost incremental sales generator. And the last, number 7, creates the team spirited work ethic within an organization that can do attitude. So again, for the customer service, this is the importance of customer service to one business today is more emphasized than before due to the very competitive nature of the local marketplace for any product or service where it. That's 7 importance of a customer service. So if you are a customer service, you just remember all of these 7 importance of customer service. All right. Marketplace. Competitive is brought about by the large and rapidly growing population in a country where the consumer is no longer lumped under the term mass market relative to what their needs and wants are all about. The typically consumer is more discerning customer unlike before. The target market is now exposed to a much wider range of products for one selection before a purchase is made. Satisfying the needs and wants of a brand's target market in order to create a purchase interest and close a sale is not necessarily presently achieved by a multi-purpose product or service. Today targets markets as many segments for its demographic description given what their needs and wants are. Such subsegments are called niche markets. There is a saying that within a mass market is a niche market and within a niche market is a mass market. So can you bring at least one paper and one ball pen or pencil, then draw a circle. Okay, from in the middle, all right, you write niche market. From the right and the left, you write mass market. That is left and right. Then the middle is niche market. All right. The customer is not merely a person or institution that buy one's product or service that is for sale. The customer is likewise some who involved in a company internal and external commercial well-being. Again, draw a circle and write U. Then draw a rectangle, 4 rectangle with arrow. So write this. Alright, co-worker, target market, shareholder, suppliers, vendors. Let us examine what good customer service can generally result in. Let's go to the importance of customer service. Provides key competitive advantage. When great customer service is rendered, the company operating is a very competitive market environment that creates an added dimension for itself that goes beyond its utilitarian purpose, its brand promise. Its people, the employees, and particular the company frontliners are responsible for creating this plus factor. Often in an advertising salon cannot create the competitive advantage a company would always want to achieve because the final act of closing a sale is accomplished of the point of sale. Advertising merely sets the tone of what brand wants its target audience to learn about. It is utilitarian purpose relative to the need or want that will be satisfied and create a curiosity purchase interest that hopefully leads to a favorable consideration to purchase. This is the first contact point. While advertising can generate new users of a brand, it is not known to be successful is winning back lost customer. That is because if a customer is unhappy with a brand due to bad customer experience, no amount of a hard or soft sell creative concept can create an interest to return, since there may be a better alternative for the lost customer to consider. The ambience of the selling atmosphere merely creates the sensory build-up that leads to the positive attitude to the seller wants to out of the customer, the pre-selling reception, the human contact, and positive interaction between the salesman and the customer determines the final purchase action. This is called customer's engagement. In the case of a service proposition, the positive and memorable experience that service render creates the advantage, particularly when the customer returns repeatedly and maybe even blindly because she is very happy with the treatment she continually receives. The gratitude is often expressed in the tip that the customer gives the person who rendered the service, waiters, bellboys, limousines driver, the barber, manicurist, and so on. The value given is equated to the satisfaction level that was experienced. On a regular basis, the customer will either be looking for the same individual where the happy experience was realized. The Suki prefers that the company for the same the company or the employee concerned should view this attribute to the great service and should be challenged to do more overtime or keep the level of the service constant during each encounter. Competitive advantage equates to better service. Since this is the result of a clear sensory comparison between brand A and brand B, better service is perceptibly felt because of the process that the customer underwent, and that includes: number 1, wonderful reception; number 2, excellent staff response and attention; 3, terrific interaction; 4, superb service results. So for the customer service, you should know this. 4. Competitive advantage equate to better service. Alright. A higher value for money perception that is created in the mind of the customers is always intangible, whether the service is deemed expensive or affordable. That is fairly priced. Tangibility, on the other hand, is measured by the strength of the brand equity, the loyalty factor that equates to ensure business level for the brand is good or bad times. The healthy business level should be above the break-even point of a company financial position. So draw 3 circles. So in first circle you write excellent product, then the plus sign better. The second circle write a better service. So sa plus sign, write an arrow, write also draw a circle and write competitive advantage. No? Part of rendering a better service is when the customer experience an apparel from a convenience when transacting with a vendor. That is when the vendor thinks of everything for the customer before, during, and after a sales transaction. Having is an outsourced telemarketing service that talks to a company loyal customer is one support factor in creating a better service condition. This is part of the company's customer relationship management CRM program. Long-term proposition that is supposed to strengthen customer relation and builds continuous goodwill. To outsource service can be task 2. Number 1, handle customer complaints or inquiries. Number 2, direct the customer on what to do in case a problem occurs where the product or service is involved and is a key addressing the problem. Number 3, take phone in orders for a home delivery service or travel reservation. Or number 4, be a friendly reminder for the next dental appointment or preventive maintenance checkup. Okay, again, this is the outsourced service can be task 2. In the course of time, when good customer service is repeatedly rendered, customer relationships grows and strengthen as the brand see more happy customer. Moreover, an elastic demand condition, that is where a change of a price will not affect demand, can occur should the brand be a product or service with an inelastic demand proposition, where change of price will also affect the rise and fall of the brand's demand from its target market. Support the corporate image being projected. The corporate image is what the company or the brand what is in target markets to view or see relative to what is the supposed to satisfy as a utilitarian purpose, given the need or wants that is fulfilled when the product or service or both in use. The imagery is first created by advertising that translates the brand promise in a creative format. The perception is determined by how the company or brand present itself through the following. So remember this to all customer service, new and old customer service. Number 1, trademark logo. Number 2, facade. Number 3, inner ambience. Number 4, product and packaging design. 5, content. 6, quality of its ingredients. 7, price. 8, advertising concept, tone and message. 9, professional decorum. And number 10, the last, deliver sensory satisfaction. The project image may be one of the following. Number 1, expensive. Number 2, cheap or affordable. 3, needed. 4, useful. 5, helpful. 6, reliable. 7, dependable. 8, superior. 9, snobbish. 10, elitist. 11, world class. 12, unique, one of a kind. 13, aggressive. 14, passive. 15, knowledgeable. 16, long lasting. 17, entertaining. And the last, desirable. Hence, is in either of these images, the company customer service program is a key support in sustaining that image in its real from since it is what creates the brand persona, the personality that describe the brand, the who are you and what are you. It is a part of what is known today as integrated marketing communication. Like a real person, imagery is what the individual projects through one's attires, grooming, physical form, manner of talking, and body language. The book cover, as they say. However, this attribute may either be communicated in a consistent way the individual project, the image, or may show a completely different aspect to the audience when several action eventually takes place the inner pages of the book. Translate the corporate business value statement in actionable terms. A company, large or small, corporate or sole proprietor managed, should have a clear vision, mission, and values statement that will guide its long-term corporate direction, how that direction shall be accomplished, and how the company and employees shall move together in achieving them when they deal with their customer. The corporate values statement creates the corporate culture, the behavior, if you will, and it should always be customer service oriented. A ready to serve attitude to each employee shall be imbibed with, from merely being a sentence or paragraph each on the paper or wall tablet. The value statement can be translated into actionable terms which the company target audience can actually see, hear, and feel. There are several general application depending on the company's business model. Number 1, courteous. Number 2, cooperative. Number 3, helpful. Number 4, responsive. Number 5, anticipated, proactive. Number 6, positive. 7, responsible. And the last, number 7, creative, innovative. These attributes shall compose the customer promise, which is what you, the company or brand, is committed to do or provide the customer when your service is availed of, when it is purchased or when it is used. The customer promise is basically saying that is number 1, greater. Number 2, better. Number 3, best. Number 4, gives more. And number 5, cheaper or cheapest. Number 6, faster or fastest. The company, on another front, should also have clear corporate social responsibility. Again, remember this customer service, the abbreviation CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. Program 2. Complete its values commitment to the public it serves. The CSR program should be one of which the public can visibly see and benefit from without necessarily equating to an immediate commercial gain. The program highlight is the best business practices that will further bolster its positive image as an end result. A good CSR program can be translated into corporate advocacy platform where it shall reach out to a target audience given a social cause that is feel it is important to the company and it's clear associated to its product or service. For example, Microsoft, being the primary developer of the operating software and system found in many PCs today, allocates time, people, and money for computer literacy education around the world. It particularly focuses its energies on supplying not only computers, software, and educational platform but also internet connectivity so that the importance of information technology can be appreciated by more non-user, young and old alike. Microsoft does its advocacy in areas around the globe where computer literacy is weakest due to poverty factor and remoteness of our area where the literacy level of the people there is terribly low because they cannot afford to own a PC, let alone operating it. A PC is a highly prized asset in such area. Getting to use one for free is not only threat but it's help improve the quality of education for the recipients and the community large. Inevitably, this effort will ensure the company continue commercial success and growth over the years. The kids of yesterday are the future avid user of the internet for the social networking, educationally, research, and business communication needs. The branded PC that works within Microsoft in this case will likewise benefits from the joint effort as the brand name will most likely be the preferred product when a purchase decision is at hand. Reduces the threat factor. Customer will be loyal to the brand when they are consistently happy and very satisfied. The high head count of loyal customer enable the company to be weather-proof, so to speak. Business threat can be a regular or sudden occurrence. The threat can be a short-lived one, lasting with a quarter, semester, or even a whole year. It can be longer concern depending on the key causes that can emanate from various external factors such as, again, draw a circle, then draw also 6 rectangle in the circle, write a business threat, then sales, the first rectangle, write sales seasonality, second competition, third economics, fourth politics, 5 natural calamities, and 6 internal productivity. Corporate vulnerability can be basically avoided or even reduced if the marketing team or management itself it is always prepared to meet the exigency of the issue due to its anticipation during its annual or periodic business reviews, or that like a sudden storm that just blew in, take drastic action to curb the possible losses that will take place. There are some threats, however, that may not be addressed per se due to the high impact of the threats to the company. This may be found in industry where there is only one market player, or in a business categories that may be highly regulated, such as the telecommunication power sector or even the casino gaming industry. The company can thus assure itself in surviving this threat if it clearly knows its brand equity level and value, if this is baseline asset, albeit the factor of a bad or inferior product. Survival happens after the threat has passed by, when there is a need to rebound and offsets the losses that were earlier incurred. A minimum level of advertising awareness avoids the awareness decay or the declining recall level of the target market of the brand. Sales promotions create a reasons to purchase even though there may not be from the customer to do so. It feeds all the target audience impulsive buying behavior. A broadcast promo incentive also double up as an awareness generator to create buying interest. Taking away the external factors, company business difficulty in achieving its annual sales goal may be due to sale opportunity losses brought along by a lack of a good customer service program. In other words, it creates its own vulnerability and its own threat because it does not have formal customer service program in place. Its inherent weakness, or if there was, it is poorly implemented by the key participant in the program. The program can likewise be poorly crafted. Again, draw a circle. First circle, right, experience, sales, the second circle, then third, customer service. Customer service is a part of a three-part code where it is responsible at point of the sale to return of the other wheels that result in a sale. So I'm sorry, just draw a wheel, then first experience, second sales, and third customer service. Alright, customer service is a part of a three-part code where it's responsible at point of sales to return the other wheels that result in a sale. When there is a poor customer service, that loses are quantifiably much more than what a passing storm will give a company. A company can virtually fall as a result of a bad service image. Hence, the last thing that company wants to acknowledge is that it renders bad service. Unhappy customer are known to have long memories of a bad experience, and it will take some time and a lot of investment to turn them around back to an erring company or bad product. Can be a low-cost sales driver. Ultimately, a company that desires to be continually successful in today's marketplace need customer service to not only deliver his customer promise but also give it a clear edge over competition, because the target market is able to feel the brand value it provides. When the customer promise is delivered well and a big smile emanates from a happy customer, the next attempt to make a sale will be easier and cheaper. Companies engaging in a source telemarketing service that handle its customer after sales hotline service can in fact use this venue to achieve this end. They are a company virtual sales force and customers relationship developer. The friendly reminder service for the next car tune-up or trip to the dentist is actually creating a sale. It is a direct marketing strategy, as it is able to elicit a direct response from a loyal customer. The strategy is also a source of new account recruitment, since the loyal customer satisfied with the service will be a brand endorsers to friends and relatives to rumor marketing track. The internet is also a low-cost sales generator, particularly for companies which with a customer loyalty program such as the credit card companies, department store, supermarket, specialty store, or airlines. The frequent email announcement of an forthcoming sale or activity events of the brand is another way of directly reaching the target market, which may lead to an impulse or planned purchase. This strategy application is today called virtual marketing. The insurance agents that collects the monthly premium payments directly from customer can use this interaction to build a relationship, as the collection service achieves three goals. Number one, the agent is available to know more about the customer up close, that is whether that be parties, domestic or business profile. Two, strong relationship already built or developing are natural sources of a new customer prospect. This is called social networking. Number three, the company image and voluntary recall is enhanced through the agent, the company's direct contact to its customer. Auto mechanics are excellent salesmen for an auto repair shop. Large or small as they are otherwise called car doctors, a good and trusted mechanic will have the ability to convince loyal customers to purchase other services that are offered by the company. It is an excellent market research tool. Customer feedback during or after a customer service interaction is important to any company. It is the company service scorecard. It is an excellent and continuous source of information that tells a company, number one, how its customers are evolving in their lifestyle. Number two, how the company and its product remains relevant to their lives. And number four, what are their customer sentiments about the company and its product or the brand, such are their likes, dislikes, satisfaction, dissatisfaction, and how they measure up against the competition, superior, at part, or inferior. Customer complaints are data treasure. They tell the company, 1. What is fault or shortcomings are. 2. A clear story of where the company needs to improve. 3. Why the company or the brand is not selling well. And number 4, when it's possibly going to go out business, the demand decay. Market feedback is the company mirror of itself. Glossy feedback, it's sometimes self-serving. It has the tendency to create complacency because a company customer service program is always perfect given the rating criteria it observes. However, there is no such thing a perfect scorecard in the long term. At some point in time, there will always be unhappy customer who by chance will change that scorecard due to the situation that created the dissatisfaction, particularly during an ad hoc crisis situation. Should that happen, the company will then be hard pressed to review its program and perhaps update it should some of its politics be found wanting for change or where it truly show what is lacks in order to be continually relevant. Corporate pride needs to be redeemed. The data feedback enables the company or brand to constantly check its marketing communication plan, most particularly its advertising message whose statement is associated with the brand of customer promise. A brand of corporate advertising slogan, the statement that best describes itself, does not live forever. It needs a frequent review to establish its relevance, particularly if there are clearly development about the brand or the company due to innovation or change in its incorporate persona. Periodic revision of the message is needed to continually keep up with customer expectation, particularly with the brands enjoy strong level of customer loyalty, its brand equity. Legacy brands are those that have been in that market for the longest time or unable to achieve this success because its marketing team or the brand owners listen to their customer through market research. There are many of them who were born at the return of the 19th century. For example, Ayala Bank of the Philippines Island, Ayala and Bank of the Philippines Island. Others were born after the last World War like S.M. Schumart, National Bookstore, United American Tiki-Tiki, and Philippine Airlines. In like manner, new brand names that have entered the market have achieved early commercial success because they made an exhaustive study of the consumer, the competition, and the market environment. Creates team spirited to work ethic. When the company has clearly written customer service center values statement, the corporate culture does encourage everybody in the companies to professionally work well with each other. Basically, in this positive environment, co-workers, whether referring to the managers or the baseline staff, are able to recognize the several attributes and present, thereby creating the team work that generates a happy workplace. A co-worker is thus somebody who, number one, is a friend and someone you respect for the skill and talent that the person has where both of you mutually benefit from. Number 2 is somebody who is with you every day in the office. Number 3 needs you to help accomplish a task. Number 4 serves you in the same way as you will serve him or as a customer. Number 5 is a teammate in creating great customer experience. And number 6, the last number, is with you in serving the company in making it commercially viable and profitable. Heavy workloads and pressure work deadlines are not noticed as everybody loves to work with each other and together devoted to help achieve or exceed the company's short or long-term business goal. Among them is to render great customer service experience. Okay, this is the end of our topic, the creating great customer service. Customer service is a corporate way of life. So again, for new and old customer service watch this video for your good opportunity to handle your customers. Alright, so thank you for watching my video. Please or kindly like, share, of course subscribe as well, and click all bell. God bless you all, and thank you, and more power, more blessing, not only to me, of course, to all my viewers and friends to come, more blessing to come, all of you. God bless you all. Good night and good evening, good morning and good afternoons to all my viewers and friends. Thank you.